I'm just wondering where you get your exposure from.
I started work in a bank since I was 18 years old.
Wow.
So just imagine the number of years.
Hi, Rosalyn.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I cannot see you. Let me know
Yeah.
when you're ready.
I'm 60 years old already.
Wow, really? I can't really tell. What's your trick to staying so youthful?
No, I know you're full. Always be happy.
Always be happy. Right, if
Yeah.
you don't mind me asking, what is your profession?
Oh, just give you a little bit of my background.
Okay.
I used to be a banker. I work in a bank. And COVID time, I actually resigned to look after my aged mom. But she passed on. So I actually resigned then. So no more bank job. So I need an income. I just took up property.
You become a property investor or
Then
you become a property agent?
agent. Yeah. I took up the property agent. I got the license long time already actually. Just that I was not active. So now I go back to property agent job because it's own time, own target type. I can manage my time well. Yeah, but my blood is still in the bank. So
Mm.
apparently when the market picks up a little bit, I was called back to work in the
Okay.
bank. So I went back to join them as a contractor now.
When you were at the bank, what's your role in the bank?
In the credit department, I manage the documentation, the
Wow.
credit facility documentation. Yeah,
Must be a heck load of documents to.
a lot. It's a lot. It's really a lot. Yeah. So I have no time really to come back to invest in whatever I invest in.
Do you like your job in the bank where you are the credit
Oh
documentation?
yeah, I love my job.
But it doesn't sound like you like it because you're like, oh, you have a lot of stuff to do.
So a lot of stuff, but I still enjoy doing it. Yeah, because I don't have to worry.
In what sense?
I have a regular income.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Getting old, you don't have that vitality, the energy to run around.
Now that you have your contract role back in the bank, right? Do you see yourself like going back to the property side of things, or it's just going to be
I still do, but bank are very strict. We don't allow like moonlighting.
okay?
Yeah, but I do want to keep my license because it's not easy to pass.
Is there any
Quota,
requirements for you to continue holding on to your license?
it's a bit different from insurance. Insurance, you must have closed at least one case a month, minimum.
A month, okay.
Okay. I hear is that if I inactive for 1 year, it's okay. Nobody cares because you're like self-employed. You
Hmm.
earn based on commission. You're not a salary. So the company is just like a principal company that I tied to one company. I joined a boutique small company. So they're okay. They let you run and stuff. If you have any problem that you need to ask, then you go back to them, the principal, then they will help you.
I see. Okay. So as a property agent, there is no timeline or there's no minimum number of sales you have to hit. But in the sense that the company only requires you to sell based on your own time and own pace because you are still your own boss, lah, right?
Just don't make any mistakes. Don't breach anything.
I see, I
Now,
see.
yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Compulsory is to take the CPD hours.
Is to like upgrade yourself, is it?
Yes. It's 6 hours clocking for every year. You
Oh,
must take three subjects.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so just now
So
you mentioned that you signed up for an AI course. It's mainly for the property side of things, or is it going to be applicable for your role in the bank?
I took up AI course for self-awareness because we are moving towards this technology. So if I don't catch up, I will be like fall behind.
Hmm.
Especially when you are still in the market, you still need to know something. Of course, I cannot compete with the youngster, but at least when they talk about it, ChatGPT, oh, I know what is that.
Hmm.
Among my peers, some of them say, what is that? Now
Oh,
this, yeah, I know better than that.
I mean that's a good sign, right?
You have to learn,
Hmm.
keep learning. But the speed and the efficiency is that I not have that.
In terms of the learning, the
Yeah,
learning curve is going to be different for everyone, and for someone who is not so tech savvy, maybe the curve is a bit steeper, lah.
I went for the course. He said that some of the job will be taken over by the AI.
Hmm.
So I tested my job, property agent. Yeah, maybe still
Not so
okay
much, right?
because it's a customer centric type of
Business.
business, yeah. So where robots cannot take over.
So how about your role in the bank? What did the website say?
I didn't really test on this role, but compared to my colleague, I'm safer because I still need to churn up the documentation.
So in a sense, your job right now is still safe, right?
They need laborer work.
Mm.
It's a lot of laborers. Like when the customer comes, we need to verify the signatures. Then we need to put up the limits in the system.
Mm.
Then we need to so many tiering of kind of setups, limit
You
setups,
still need, you
So
still need some human touch to it, right?
they are very manual type. So I think AI is still not able to catch up on this part yet. I think can last for maybe at least 5 years.
To just
After
just
that,
to get that steady income, right?
yes, after I'm forced to be retired, no matter how.
Yeah, talking about retirement, you're reaching your retirement age. You mentioned earlier on that you still need that steady flow of income, which is why you went back to work in the bank. So on that note itself, are you prepared or are you financially ready for retirement?
I do have some savings already.
Mm.
Yeah. It's just that now I work is for extra.
Ah. When you talk about you have enough, do you mean that you have put money into investments or places that can help you grow your money over the years? So what are some of the common tools or investment tools that you use yourself?
Common tools, like what kind of tools you're talking about?
Like because you
Investment tools
mentioned
or
that you grow your money, right? Because
yeah.
when
Mm,
when you're young and you work until 60 years old now, I
yeah.
believe along the way you have injected some money into certain stocks, ETFs, or even like funds or insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the things
Okay.
that you use?
I use majority shares because I believe in earning the dividends.
So you are a dividend investor.
Mm.
Okay.
For that, then also I have rental income.
Oh, you
This
have
is
your
a,
own property that is generating. Oh, that's nice.
mm. Not big, but at least here and everywhere diversified. So
Oh.
I'm quite comfortable. If I'm not working, I
Mm.
still can survive, but maybe cut down on holidays only,
Ah.
right? I think it should be enough.
Where or when do you learn about investing in dividends? Who taught you?
You don't forget I work in a bank.
Okay, but it's on the documentation side of things. I'm just wondering where you get your exposure from.
I started work in a bank since I was 18 years old.
Wow.
So just imagine the number of years. So when we do have training, we are trained every aspect of the product. I'm not only stationed in credit. I last time was working the current account department where the front line, the teller side.
Mm.
So then the money, how then you must know the whole system on the monetary policy,
Mm.
fiscal policy. Yeah. This is one side. And the other side is also about investment. I also serve like private banking type of customer.
Okay.
We need to do all aspects. I'll say you have property, you can take the property and you mortgage it, you get the collateral.
Yeah.
So even the shares also, banks, I'm not the filthy rich one, middle income. I'm more comfortable. So it's like, I have a long-term savings plan with the insurance, and dividends, then of course rental income. These are the three main things that can happen. After that, a few years back, my CPF withdrawal already. It didn't touch. So I just earn interest.
Talking about CPF OA is set at 2.5% interest rate. So for you who have a vast knowledge about how the money works and how investing works, right? Do you yourself use your OA CPF money to invest?
Yes, I do. I do.
Oh.
I do.
So you also
Mm.
invest in stocks and you also invest, I guess, funds as well, right?
No, I don't invest something that I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Okay. So what are you familiar
Yeah.
with?
I know the product, the ELN, the funds,
Mm.
all these derivatives, especially.
Mm.
But it's something I like. Even the Bitcoin,
Mm.
I'm not interested. Everybody, wow, big stuff. But no, I don't touch something that I'm not familiar.
Right.
This coin is a little bit out of the way because there's no central system that control it.
So you believe that for like coins or currency, there still needs to be a authority that controls the supply or demand, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit more about Bitcoin.
I know nothing, I tell you.
Yeah, I understand. So maybe I share my thoughts, then you give me your take on it. I do understand that you need a central body in most of the currencies out there, especially for nations, right? Because they are the one that supplies more or reduces the supply of money out there floating around. But in the case for Bitcoin, right, they have a limit as well, right? So if Bitcoin has a limit in terms of the maximum supply, then for your experience, right, is that okay? Because at the end of the day, we are all worried about inflation because of the dilution of the currency itself, right? Yeah.
Okay, Frank, I never really into Bitcoin, so I didn't really study the structure of how it works. Okay, it's just that I know that you buy this Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So when the market is doing very well, uh, how do I dispose it? I got problem. I can buy it very easily, but the disposing part, you must go through another what app, what platform or what game. Wow, I tell you, I hate it. I hate it.
Okay.
I've gone through many also a little bit of illegal type of money game.
Yeah.
A lot of investors put the pool around, after that they run away. This is a mistake that I learned. Never be too greedy. So I better play the safe one. So my risk appetite is very minimal.
I see. You mentioned that you heard about money game, so you also experience in this game itself, is it?
Yeah, because it's usually through a friends will recommend, right?
Ah.
After that, you join me, you go and find out two investors to join you, something like that. Actually, I'm not very into it, but because it's a friend and she's so aggressive, so I just entertain her. Like 5,000. Okay,
Oh,
5,000 is not a big but
yeah.
yeah, it's still money, it's not easy. So I entertain. So after that, yeah, first few months I can get interest about 18%.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. So the initial part is, let's say if I bring two, I earn some overriding commission.
Ah, okay,
So
understand.
straight away I got $90. So it's very lucrative at the beginning. Money game is like that. You have to enter in the early stage, very early stage, so you can see the profit.
Yeah.
So it's okay. Maybe I went in the time was not very early, maybe it's mid semester like that, midterm like that. So I do see the profit I earn.
Okay.
But when I want to liquidate some profit, the problem is to go to what platform again, each. So after that, I still can get. But subsequently, really got this problem, got that problem. I tell you, I sick of it.
Your experience with it was that you saw some money coming in, and when you
Stop,
try to
stop.
liquidate out or you try to reap some profits, and then you realize that there's a lot of back end hurdles that you didn't like it.
Yes,
Do you
yes,
lost money from that $5,000
definitely.
investment?
More than that. You know why? Because I introduced my investor in, I give my investor the guarantee. My investor is also quite skeptical about this. So I said that never mind about it. I will take the responsibility. You don't lose anything. You will get back your principal. I got two about 10,000 plus my 15,000.
Wow.
From the experiment, no more such thing, and I don't believe it all.
For you, from the experiences, you learned that making money the fast way and the easy way is usually not the way, right? Okay.
Right. I still like the conservative way.
Make money slowly and then just compound and save more over time.
Yeah, because I buy shares, I can see the company doing well a lot. They
It's more
have a
transparent.
report.
Yeah.
Yes, more transparent. And I just earn the dividends. That's all. If the price go up already, yeah, I think I can start. I just sell. It's terrible. The person, the pyramid, the person at the top is controlling things. These people, the leaders, they are still very happily drive lavish cars, go to posh restaurant. All these are our money. We can
Yeah.
see them, but we just cannot sue them. Even we reported also, there's nothing the police can do anything about it. We cannot touch them. Why? So I just very angry with all this stuff.
In fact, I think nowadays that because there's so many social messaging platforms like Telegram, all this, right? I do frequently get a lot
Uh,
of those
uh,
those chats that was naturally invited to, which I don't know who invited me, right? Then there's always like this kind of like, hey, put your money
okay.
side, which I mean at the back of my head, I already know that this is probably a money game, lah, but you can see that a lot of people are participating or conversing inside. So it brings me to the point that I think they're all chasing after quick cash. and then they forgot about the risk management, they forgot about the fundamentals where you need to know what you're investing in.
Because they paint a very, very beautiful picture. And
Yeah.
of course, when you go in small, minimum 5,000. Okay, you go in small. Yeah, at the end, got money in. But why so many obstacles? What is this? So you
Okay.
get so mad. But I
Yeah.
cannot even blame my friend for bringing me in. She can't do anything. She was also a banker. And she was
Wow.
doing very well.
Okay.
And then she left the bank. She left the bank. So she was like going to take this as a career. But she also one of the victims. I cannot victimize her. But she told me, say the time when she bring in a lot of investors, she was earning 1 month 40 or 50,000.
Well, that's a lot. Of course, I mean, at that point of time,
So
then
you
she
see,
might thought that this is a good career, right? Yeah.
correct. You see what happened to my salary? Chase after them also
No use.
don't have. So no use already. Too
I
late
see.
already.
Okay, okay. So
But she
for you,
introduced a lot of us. So
yeah, yeah, so she introduced a lot of us. Okay, understand. So like just
mm,
wanting to ask a little bit more to find out like for you because you came from from when you turned 18 you were in the banking industry and then you learn a lot about all this need for growth for need for compounding your capital so that by the time you retire, which is nearing your age, right, you are more prepared for retirement and you're financially ready.
I only started to I'm only started to prepare when I was like reaching 50 over.
Oh, you mean like you started building your retirement funds
Because
when you're
when
50?
yeah, because when young you have so many commitments, you
Oh.
really cannot save, you cannot really plan. So
Hmm.
it's only when you're reaching then we started to plan already.
I see.
Mm.
So what kind of commitments are you referring to? Like kids, marriage, is it, or what do you refer to?
Yeah, 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 correct. I'm born in the generation that sandwich generation because I have
Okay.
to take care of the old, I take care of the young.
Also, you have
My
kids as
parents' time is young. The younger generation now just take care of themselves.
well.
They don't take care of the old already.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that, but we can see it.
Okay.
Because I born in the baby boomer time, so yeah, we are the responsible side that we have to take care of both sides.
Hmm.
So it's very taxing on us.
I see. I see. How many kids do you have?
I don't have kids, maybe he doesn't want me to be a parent, so I'm okay lah.
But you're married, right?
I'm married.
I guess it's a blessing in disguise, so that you don't feel that you're in the sandwich. You just need to take care about your elderly.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. As somebody who doesn't have kids, how do you plan your finances? Because it's very different from somebody who has kids, right? So maybe you can share
Yeah,
how do you
why
plan
I
your
say
finances?
now it's like I have more time to do my own
Hmm.
savings for the rainy day, savings for the unexpected, like hospitalization bill.
Hmm.
You never know. You never know. If I really cannot, then I go to government already. I
But
have no choice
fortunately
already.
you
Because
can lah,
sometimes,
right? Fortunately you can.
yeah, correct lah. That's true. That's true. It's just so far so good.
Hmm.
Because sometimes I working, then if I have any medical issue, I got insurance from the company. So far, no problem. It's just that my lifestyle, I have to continue my lifestyle. I want to have something like a carefree lifestyle. So I have to work towards this goal.
So what is the kind of
Okay.
lifestyle that you want to have?
Lifestyle now I have to be very constantly I earn how much, I use how much. Cannot think of like I'm dreaming of a 20,000-30,000 kind of holidays. Cannot do that.
Be more realistic, prudent as well.
Yeah, prudent. You want to do something different, I must tell myself whether this is a need or this is a want.
It's a very
I
important
will tell,
concept.
yeah, I will tell myself. So if it's a need, I no choice. I have to save for this need. But if the want, I can always change my mind or change some plans. Then of course, yeah, I still can go for a holiday. It's whether you choose between Europe or Malaysia. It's still
It's still a holiday.
holiday.
It's still a holiday. That's quite prudent of you because like many people they want something but they didn't factor in like is it realistically appropriate or should they like one shot spend away all of their savings on
So I
certain
cannot do that.
certain
My husband is like that. You earn how much, he will just use how much. So I
oh,
must have somebody to control.
so
So he never
you're the finance manager in the house lah, right? How old is your husband?
my husband age is me, yeah.
60 years old as well.
Mm.
Oh, you guys were married for how many years? You guys were married when you are 30 years old. Oh, okay. Wow, 30 years of marriage.
Yeah.
Wow, I
It's not
aspire
easy,
to.
yeah.
Not easy.
Not
What do
easy
you say it's
before
not
the
easy?
marriage. Because usually in a marriage, you become stale. I don't have kids. So it's always two of us. And every time I have to think new idea to ignite our yeah, it's very difficult because when you grow older, he has his own lifestyle and I do have my own lifestyle. But we still give and take, compromise. Nobody is perfect. Right? Nobody is perfect. So I choose this guy, I marry this guy, or he chose me, married me as a wife. Whatever my back, he has to stomach it. Whatever this, I have to close one eyes. We have to make things right. We don't say that we never quarrel, we do quarrel. But it's just that we don't tweak and build up the problem.
I do agree because I notice is that I'm not saying like the younger generation is bad or anything, but there's more occurrence of parents or the couples splitting up. So yeah, just wanted to hear like what are some of the wise words that somebody who's in marriage for over 30 years can share. Yeah.
Maybe due to religion, I don't believe in divorce. I only believe to divorce only when one partner abuses another. That's my limit. So that one is better to protect yourself from violence. It's better to divorce and get away from, to live a better life. Not becoming this traumatized harassment. It's not a healthy living. Other than that, like people say that, oh, character difference, all this sort of thing. I think it's just a excuse. I think all this sort of thing can boil down to the reason why. What happened? Why do you need another third party when you already know your wife, you know so much? You have problem, you can always share with her. When a couple are together, we are one soul. So I think no matter how we will try to mediate. My mom is not a Christian, but I am. Even if the time I quarrel, then I always like to come back and complain. Then my mom said, divorce. Then I said, no. Even my friend also said, divorce him, he's not a better guy. So I told my mom, I said that, yeah, my husband cannot give me 100%, but at least he is the one that accompany me through thick and thin. Like, I mean, the downside, I just talk to him, and then he also like, accompany me, and just beside me. I just call him, and when nobody around me, I just call him. No, he always beside me. Now, these are the things that you cannot buy. At the present, everybody has their own problem. I guess it's just that how you strike a balance.
Okay, that's nice to hear. Since you started planning for your retirement at the age of 50, right? Because you had other commitments in play as well as you got other things you want to spend on, right? So given that you are 60 years old now and having the opportunity to look back or even give some words of advice to younger generation, what are the things that you will share to them?
We are living in a different era. I only can say I pity the younger generation because it's very stressful for them. Last time I buy a HDB house, it's only cost me 100. Now it costs 5 to 800. I really pity you. Sometimes I think reach the stage that you cannot even afford. You have to take over the house from the parents. So I really cannot blame or give advice. I'm not a successful person that I can share my success story. But it's just that I look through life, all of us are living in a different place. So the younger generation, why are they acting like that? It's because of the environment forces them to act in this way. So if you ask them to go back to live our way in the 70s and the 80s, they will say, no, old fashioned. No, yeah, they cannot fit in. Just that I cannot fit into the younger generation now.
Need more time, need more time.
Yeah. So I can only say that live within your means. You can have a vision, you can have a dream. If you can work towards it, good, by all means, Is this the best that you want it? Because I believe it's like now, today, day one, I want to be like that. But in year 10, my dream changed already. So you have to move along the way. Last time you talk about computer, nobody know about computer.
Yeah.
So we're talking about hardworking only. Now the younger generation, they are good. They are very good. I also learn from them. It's not that they learn from us. We also learn from them.
Yeah.
The youngsters are very, very aggressive and they change very fast. But they never see the consequences. So I cannot blame them. They are good. They are very clever. Every new era born, the mind, the brain are more and more clever.
Yeah. Okay.
But of course, in life, then I can only like share with them, live within your means. This is what I can say. I still worry that I outlive my savings. Now I can work I work first. If I really cannot work, it means I can also enjoy myself.
Before you end off, what are your plans when you hit retirement?
I still want to be access to the society. I will go for more volunteer work.
Okay.
I will join volunteering work. Maybe I go and join because now we are having an aging population now. I'm one of them. But of course, I educated. So at least I can do more than my other peers. I want to go and do something like a psychology, something I never do before.
Oh, okay. Once again, I really thank you, Rosalyn, for actually taking time to actually share something so personal and so sensitive like your journey.
I'm fine. Yeah, nothing secretive about that. It's just that, yeah, it's good to share out. Sometimes I don't never think of it until you ask me, then I bring it out. Oh yeah, it happened to me. You actually bring out that I never even think of. So I also like the last word, just say, just do what you think is right and never look back.
Never look back.
Yeah.
And thanks so much. Let's meet up one day face to face, then we can keep chat more lah.
Okay, sure.
See you again. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, so there you have it. Really thankful for Rosalyn to share her journey growing up and her being in this banking industry for over 42 years. So I believe that everyone have our stories to share, and if you are keen, of course, do let me know, and I would love to have a chat with you to find out more about you, your journey growing up, what is money to you, what is personal finance, and also how important is investing. If you want to share your story, do reach out to me. I will put the link in the description where you can just schedule a call with me and let me know you better as well. Right? So thank you so much for watching this episode of KYC. I will see you again next time. Bye bye.